What's up, guys? It's your boy Scion, and I'm back. And you're looking at Storm today on Marvel Heroes. Now, I caught some flack because way back when I first started this game, I used Storm. So everybody's like, "You failed!" You're like, "Why you do that? Why you bailing on Storm?" I'm not bailing on Storm. Now, what happened is that she got kind of left behind with all the advances in the game, and her build is just a mess. To be honest with you, it's all over the place. And I her DPS overall is lower than most characters. Her range DPS is lower. Her AoE DPS isn't where it needs to be. So there's a major problem overall when it comes to Storm. Now, she's still my girl, still sexy as all hell. And if I wanted a real life character to come, like, if I wanted her to come to life, if this was a comic book character that I would want to come to life, it'd be her. Why wouldn't you want to date somebody like? She's just too awesome to begin with. Can control the weather. She's one of the strongest mutants around in the X-Men universe. So why wouldn't you? Now, when we go into powers, actually, you know what? Let me go into items. Item wise, of course, you have to do better with the rolls on this. So I'm gonna do better with the rolls. I just didn't really try. I just wanted to get something on there right away, and I haven't found a core yet. That'd be good for her. Insignia Wasp, pretty much. I think this is about the best I could get because it gives a defense and critical hit, which is very nice. And then the critical hit rating, it goes up when you use range powers. So of course this is good when you attack. You have a dodge rating, even though dodge sucks ass in this game. I don't know why they even bother with that, but whatever. I'll use Old Lace as the pet, 4% on base health. 5% special item find, which I'm probably going to get rid of. 2% base energy damage. 2% basic powers. I'm probably going to get rid of that too. And 2 to basic powers, and then 3 to fighting, which is pretty nice. That puts the fighting up right there. Then I can get a warpath, and she's gonna be looking pretty nice, pretty good. Using Cosmic Control Rod, leveling that as you can speak. That's going to be nice, the extra spirit and 2+ to the energy. I'm using this ring right now because it's the best I could find. I can't find the industrial ring right now. I am using Fire Barrage, which I'm going to be getting rid of. I'm going to be using the spirit one because she's spirit stars, and I gotta go level up Loki to get his reduction. I'm using Relic of Lemuria right now, but of course I can always change to something else. Now, she's really unlucky when it comes to these uniques up here. I'm gonna probably have to buy stuff from the Danger Room or something. Advanced Super Serum, using this basically for the spirit recovery and HP, just to make it a little bit more tanky so she can take a little bit more hits. Same thing goes with the Advanced Phoenix Feather. Very nice to the energy damage, energy defense rating, move speed, and then again health regen per second. Using Grim Reaper, of course, to try to help out with the spirit regen and the health. And I actually have the Pyro one down here too that I use when I want to get serious. The Advanced Amulet of Queox, which again, energy regeneration for a second, and regenerate health when you pick up an orb, defense rating, and then you see a total defense rating 7.7, and then deflect, dodge, and all that type of good stuff. So it's good to get her damage reduction up. Then you have the Advanced Aim Robot Dispenser, which is, I'm just using it for the energy damage rating. I probably could find something else. Really don't care about the dodge, but the critical hit rating is good for me too, which helps my critical hit, which is probably not that great anyway. But your energy attacks have 41% chance to critically hit enemies of your level, so it's not that bad. But I wanted around 50, so I gotta do definitely a little bit better. Critical damage rating, that's all right. And then Brutal Strike, I gotta work on that stuff. Just work on it a little bit more. So she's sitting good. I have to get more energy damage out there, but we'll work on it because I gotta work on my Omega points. Speaking of powers, here's my powers. Now, I went in with this. I still do not like Electrocute because it homes in, and that aggravates me. I just would like it to just go out and attack, but it homes into stuff. But it's what it is. So we're going with Lightning Bolt, which I just put no points in. I've really tried to love it and like it, but I don't. Electrocute, Circle Rush, which is the dash. I always do it through the S. Lightning Storm, which is pretty good. It puts a vulnerability down on enemies, and always nice to have. I use a Micro Burst, over Sudden Tornadoes because Microburst debuffs and she needs all the survival she can get. I don't, half the time I don't even know what the hell these Sudden Tornadoes are doing. They're like all over the place and not even causing damage. So I hate this power. Like, I just wish it was one big ass tornado on the screen that just did something. Sudden Tornadoes is lame in my opinion. Storm Surge is awesome, and I don't have full points into it because I don't have all her full points. I'm gonna put the final 2 points into this and then put all of them into Spirited when I get more points. Probably when I do like the, let me see, where is that? The Strike on Limbo, when I get those points. I think I'm missing some other points too, so I'm just gonna finish it out and then put points into Spirited because that's gonna make this build even better over the course of time. And then Typhoon and Crashing Hail. So what this does is pretty much give me some nice AoE going on. Actually, you know what? Let me not do this. Actually, get a fire truck. Hey there. We want to talk about Omega System. Omega System, I would like to get my points up so I can go into this fighting and get a whole bunch of Warpath. But for now, being that I can't do that, I decided to spread the points out a little bit evenly into getting Angel for the heal, getting this base energy damage with Sunfire and Bishop. And when you hit, 1% base damage. So, you know, pretty okay. This is just with defense with Mr. Fantastic because it's relatively cheap. I went to Nano Mines right here and Nano Sentinels. You might want to spend points into this later on. I will. Physical damage rating because it's cheap, and then again this is just a 2-hit type of thing. I like when you get hit type of things and or 2-hit things, so this is just some random damage to be thrown out there. Just so free points on there for health regen. You like to get down here to Phoenix, so being that it's 2500 and Onslaught again is something else that's pretty good, and that's another 1000, even though it's kind of like whatever. This is everything like mental damage, but Onslaught is more for like maybe Jean Grey if you're using normal Jean Grey. But 10% against normal enemies and 10% base health is pretty nice. Phoenix Force again for the 10 energy, and I just went across to get the base energy damage. Some of this I had to eat, like the damage to mental, but I got the critical damage rating, and I had to eat this again because I don't deal with mental. Again, I had to eat that. Brutal damage is fine. Everything over here is just kind of like whatever. And normally I would mess with that, but not this time. Terrigen Crystals for that 1% to gain speed, strength, energy, and durability. Yep, getting a yawn. It's early in the morning actually. Deflect rating, which is because it's free, and not free but relatively cheap. And then the Assassin program because why not? Not that expensive. And then the damage rating into energy attacks, brutal strike, critical strike, which is pretty good. Doom's Mystic armor. Of course, just no free points. It's a spirit. Why not? And base damage, base damage to energy attacks. I have to look this up to see if this is even worth doing because I don't think she doesn't even have any physical powers. I kind of don't understand what this is supposed to be except for I guess just with Door. So I'm probably going to just take that point out altogether. Base damage to range powers. 1% damage to enemies not a target to you, of course. Reveal enemies on the mini map within the range of 1500 when you hit with a range power. Gain 12 critical hit rating and 30 critical damage rating, which is okay. I wanted to get right here just because this is a chance to hit. So that pretty much you have to ignore this, and you know. And I apologize for that. The server kicked me, but we're gonna go over here to Focus Plasma, Night Pistol, as you can see right there, Fury's Needle gun, and this for defense. And I believe we're gonna end up back here. Yeah. So my hero synergy I went with Cable for that nice critical chance, Cyclops for the energy damage and that bonus EXP. Let's go down. Hope for the extra life because she needs it. Rogue for the health on hit and spirit on hit. Star-Lord just for the energy power crit chance. I'm probably going to just go out of that. I don't know if I'm going to keep this for Star-Lord because I didn't even level him high enough, or maybe just level him. I just really don't like Star-Lord. Storm again for the spirit. Thor for his energy damage. Venom for his health. I don't really care about the damage below. I might just replace that. Actually, you know what? Uh, there's something else I'll do at that point really quick while I'm talking to you. I just don't like that 3% and then getting, like, I don't care about that. War Machine with the spirit and fighting attribute, which is nice. And Wolverine with the brutal strike chance. Now, have a few other things here. I thought She-Hulk would be nice, but She-Hulk wouldn't be nice. Psylocke is not going to be nice because that's physical damage. Mr. Fantastic, no. Let's see, now some ally damage, and then you have health on hit with that, which is pretty good. And then you have total defense, but that's physical damage again right there. So it's getting a little annoying. You have total dodge, total deflect, that's annoying too. And we can go with Jean, but Jean straight up has mental damage. That's a no-no. Energy damage and range power, so we're going with Iron Man. Yeah, we're going with Iron Man. So there you go. That's how you work stuff out like that. So we're going to go in, and I am going to go to Cosmic and see if I get that luck. Let's see if I get that luck. Is my bar set up properly? Yes, it is. And I'm in here with somebody, which is fine. So we're gonna go take on the Taskmaster, and I'm in here with a Scarlet Witch, of course, and the War Machine. That's fine. So we're gonna fly, and we're gonna try to do this. We're gonna do it to it. Let's see if we get that YouTube luck. Let me cut my stuff off. And as most cases, you just want to put out your vulnerability. If he doesn't run out of it like that, throw your storm surge down to hit him, get some crashing hail on him, and then electrocute his ass to death. Again, when he doesn't run out of everything, so let's throw some more on the vulnerability down on him. And yeah, smack you in the face. Do I get that YouTube luck? I do not get that YouTube luck. That is fine though. And hero tracker, there's nothing here worth it. I didn't want to pick up those boots. Alright, so we're out of here. So let's go out into the field. I'll show you two different builds. This is rather unfortunate. No YouTube luck. It was always fast to go and beat up Taskmaster because he's just a noob. So let's go out and see if we can get some YouTube luck. Challenges. Let's go patrol. Midtown Patrol. So I'll show you how. I show you how I roll with her. Well, I can't talk right now. Items to retrieve. What items? Oh, it's the cooldown already for today. That's cool. All right. So we're out, and normally I could be lazy boy because I could just do stuff like that. Throw down some hail, throw down some this, and just let them run all through everything if they're around me. Because she just says, don't care about your stuff. And Storm Surge is just relatively... It's so fast, you barely even get to see her do it. They should give a little bit more animation so it's a little bit pronounced. So you just don't... You don't even miss it happening because it just happens so fast. Look, buddy. Mr. Sentinel. Have a seat. Mr. Sentinel got owned. It's like, it's just so fast, man. Like watch, I'm gonna do it now. So I'm gonna find a bunch of enemies. And okay, I'm about to hit that G. Like, look, it's just so fast. You can't even hardly see her do anything. And when she's moving, it looks like it has no animation at all. This is really weird. What's this? Who I gotta kick? Whose butt I gotta kick? Tell me. Defeat the Hood. Okay, I gotta go find the Hood now. The Hood, you're about to get owned. I'll do that later. So again, we're gonna do Storm Surge. See, it is like it did okay damage. Okay, there's too many of y'all. No getting happy hitting Storm. Everybody have a seat. Rio, bye bye. You have a seat too, Mr. Sentinel. See, it's so expensive, like using her stuff. She just needs a little bit more, and just a little bit more when it comes to actually, you know, just going through and just fighting with her and just a little bit more spirit. So I'm actually interested when I get them more points, and I can just start putting more points into other stuff. We'll see how it goes, but for right now, she's just really starved compared to everybody else, and I don't like that. She's supposed to be like one of the strongest X-Men around. Like give her some more love, Gazillion. I'm saying, like she need more love. Definitely needs more love. Let's get some damage. Take cover. Who's taking? Oh, that's on them. Like, who's taking cover? Like, why am I taking cover? But she's just so much fun because she throws out so much stuff. Like, there's so much damage, like with like AoE stuff. But it's just not. It just needs to be a lot more. Like, you have to like really try hard and get her to a point where it's just like when you just in raid gear, sickly anyway, and everybody just does damage at that point. So she just needs a little bit more. Like, you see how long it's taking? If that was Phoenix, I would have hit like 2 attacks and got all my stuff back already and be ready to burn again. Even though, you know, that should happen with Phoenix because it's Phoenix, but okay, now I have to take cover. But yeah, that's Storm. So don't think that I just abandoned Storm and I don't like Storm no more. That's not the case. It's just that it's really hard, you know, just to do your thing with her. Now you could use Lightning Ball. You can use Lightning Ball, and it's a little something. It's okay for fights like this and everything, but you kind of want to use Electrocute. Electrocute is king right now until they change stuff. See, I can't see where the hell Rhino's at, so that's never a good idea. But yeah, that's it. We're gonna do our thing, and let's just get Rhino out of here. Drop some deep soil here. I'm assuming he doesn't like me right now because I put a whole bunch of stuff down on him. You see, like, I did all that and that dropped me down. Uh-oh. Yeah, screw you, buddy. You're not getting that off. And Rhino's down. And I got a cube up there that I need to get. So that's it. That's all I wanted to talk to you guys about. That's Storm, and she just needs a little bit of help. Just a little. Should be alright, but you give her some love. Just a little bit of love. Give her a little bit of love. Alright? Like, just a little. Everybody needs a little tenderness, like, right? So, other than that, you guys be legendary. Hope you enjoyed the video. I enjoyed playing for you. Enjoyed just coming out here and just doing my thing. And I will see you next video, which will probably be Wolverine, as you can see right there.